We going? Oh, we're going. Yo, what's up? It's me. You know who it is. Why do I gotta say it's me? And you know me. It's A Hat in Time. Again, I streamed this a while ago, but now I got the PS4 version, so I figured I'd stream this version and show you guys what the PS4 version's like. Yeah. I don't think anybody's in here. Is this gonna give me another error? No, there it is. There's the people. What's up, everybody? I got the right thing. No, I got the wrong thing on my PC going. Hang on. It's going good. I'm just loading up the stream on my computer. There we go. What's up? So yeah, I'm streaming A Hat in Time again. I know I did this a while ago, but you know, I get the PS4 version now, so I figured I'd stream it again. This is out now. You can get it on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and I do highly recommend you get it. But yeah, just to let you know, I'm fairly, like, kind of far in the game, so you might be seeing, like... Actually, I'm gonna do Mafia Town stuff, just so I'm not showing, like, really far stuff in the game. I'm probably about halfway through it. How many time pieces I got? 20. Yeah, that's exactly halfway, because there's 40 in the game. Let's do this one. Oh, this is the one where you gotta find all the vault codes. So this one's, like, really a collect-a-thon. Is this better than Ty? Absolutely, this is better than Ty. This is like a billion times better than Ty. I mean, I like Ty 2 a lot. But this game is leaps and bounds better than that game. So we gotta get a bunch of, slips of paper, open that vault! That vault. We need the vault code. And it's kind of cool because you get these little streams showing you, like, the direction that they're gonna be in. Let's try and find this one over here. Does that go past that? It does go past that. So, if you're wondering, like, any differences between the PS4 version and the PC version, the PS4 version runs at 30 frames per second instead of 60, which, you know, was a little disappointing, but whatever. It was weird to get used to just because I previously beat the game at 60 frames per second, but once I got used to lower frame rate, it wasn't a big deal at all. So, like, that's absolutely fine. The game runs, like, well enough. They might be patched by now, but I noticed, like, a couple of minor graphical errors during cutscenes. Like, nothing... Like, it's still better than a typical Ubisoft game, if that means anything to you. But that seems like stuff they probably have fixed by now, because there was an update for it. I was playing it before it was out because I was lucky enough to get a review code for it, and since I already reviewed the game on PC, I figured I'd just stream this version. But, like, giving it a second playthrough, like, it is just as much fun. Like, this game is incredibly replayable. And I really want to try and get all the trophies in it. So I'm going to do that. What do I like best about Hat in Time for PS4? Specifically the PS4 version? I like that I get to use a DualShock 4 without, like, doing any malarkey to get it to work on PC. Well, no, the PC version was DualShock 4 compatible anyway. I don't know, I like that I can get trophies in it, so, I don't know, I just like going for the trophies. Because I don't really care too much about Steam achievements, but I don't know why, but I care a lot about PlayStation trophies. I don't know why. It's just fun to try and get, like, every last little achievement in games you really enjoy. I remember doing that for Assassin's Creed 2, like, way back when I liked those games a lot. Not to say I don't like those games anymore, because the new one I really like. How many coin things do I got? 500. I'm gonna see if I can get that scooter. You can give me the scooter? No, he doesn't have the scooter one. It's kind of random, like, what 3 he carries. And I have not bought many badges in this playthrough. I only got, like, the 2 good ones. I mean, like, the hookshot badge you get automatically within the game's story, and then the item magnet, I always get that one just because it's, like, makes it just effortless to get more money so you can buy more badges, so it's, like, a good one to invest in. Did I get a video message from you on your... From you, Nathaniel Foga? I don't know, maybe. I got a lot. I got almost... I think so far I have more than 70 video questions. If anyone's watching that to send in a video question, thank you so much. I was really surprised by how many people were sending in questions. I got a lot of really good ones. A lot of really silly and funny ones, and I think that Q&A video is going to be a lot of fun to make. It's going to have to be split up into multiple parts, at least 2. Probably 3. It's going to be like... That, or I might just make... I don't know, I don't want to make like a really long video. That's not where I wanted to go. I want to get that yarn ball up there. I don't think it really matters how many yarn balls you get, as long as you know, get enough to make all the hats. And I have all the hats at this point, other than like the one you get for beating the game that stops time. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. So yeah, this game is out now, so instead of watching me play it, you should get it and play it, because this is like one of my favorite games this year. I really like this game. And it's funny, because, like, oh, I can't wait to get a bunch of hate comments on my Mario 64 video, because, like, in that video, I criticized double jumping again, which I've done in the past, and I used this game as an example as why I don't really like double jumping. And, like, I put this giant disclaimer on the screen for 2 seconds saying, like, not the hate on the hat in time, I love this game, just, like, you know, I think the platforming is a little rudimentary in this game. The thing about double jumping is like, oh, I don't want to make that jump. You know, you don't have to dedicate to anything. Unlike Mario 64, where it's like a real challenge to master the moveset. I think double jumping just makes it like a little too robotic. Like every jump in this game feels the same. But that's just for like generally getting around. Like the appeal in this game comes from exploring the area and like finding how you're supposed to get up, rather than like finding what kind of move you're supposed to execute. And like a lot of games that just have a double jump don't really do that. So like, you know, I guess my point is, like, if you're gonna just rely on something as defaultish as a double jump, you really gotta find other ways to make your game fun, other than just jumping on stuff, and A Hat in Time does that, like, remarkably well. Yeah, I do full-time YouTube. Now that I have a Patreon, and I got enough supporters on that, and I'm making, like, you know, barely enough on YouTube now to pay the bills and my student loans. I mean, like, not enough to move out. I still live with my parents, obviously. You know, but who knows? If I keep going at it, maybe I'll be able to move out. Sup, Solid Bacon. Thanks for joining the stream. Did I say doo-doo? I don't know. I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying. I'm stupid. I forget what I say every 2 seconds. I have a really good long-term memory, but I have a really bad short-term memory. I can't remember what I did 2 seconds ago, but I can remember, like, all of the second grade in vivid detail. It's weird. Didn't they increase the percentage of your pledges you actually earn on Patreon? I don't know. Did they? If they did, that's rad. Because I know Patreon takes a cut. So if they did that, and they take a lower cut now, that's actually fantastic. I'm going to look into that in later on tonight. Thank you for mentioning that, because I didn't hear about that. This game is only released digital for now, but they might do a physical version eventually. I mean, like, a lot of indie games that got really popular, like Axiom Verge, and, like, Poi. Even Poi got, like, a digital version, or a physical version, I mean, on Switch and PS4 and Xbox One, I think. So I can imagine they'll probably do a physical version of this one eventually. Oh, where did that go? I didn't quite catch that. If they do a physical version... Oh, I see what you mean. Do. If they indeed do a physical version of this game, I'm 100% going to buy it again, because this is, like, one of my favorite games this year. If they do a physical version for the Switch eventually, I would absolutely buy that. I hear there's, like, some difficulties porting it to Switch, though. I hear, firstly, they were having issues getting a dev kit from Nintendo. But from what I hear now, I don't know how true this is, but I've had people tell me they do have a dev kit for the Switch now. It's just that the game was made in Unreal 3, while the Switch only supports Unreal 4. I don't know how true any of that is, but that's just what I've heard. But I do hope that they end up getting it on the Switch eventually. Thing is, knowing of Switch games often don't look nearly as good as they do on PS4. If they can't get this... I was gonna say, if they can't get this game to run 60 on PS4, then I can't imagine it's gonna, like, look as good on Switch, because, like, this is still a super pretty looking game. But then again, like, I think a big part of that comes down to optimization, because, like, Resident Evil 7 That's like a photorealistic game, and that runs at 60 frames per second on PS4. Oh, hi, Jenna. Hello. Thank you for watching this stream. I'm glad that you appreciate the support. I'm glad to support this game because it's very good and I like it a lot. I like beating up Mafia men. I like watching them get mad at me. Oh, they were beating up this dude earlier, but they're not beating him up now. Like in an earlier chapter. What was I saying? Frame rates. Yeah, I think it's just about optimization, because like a game like Resident Evil 7 can run at 60, but obviously Capcom has like $1 billion budget to make those games run as good as possible by like investing literally millions of dollars into the world's most talented people to be like, yeah, we're gonna get this picture-perfect game to run at a good frame rate. But then, obviously, Hat in Time's an indie game, you can't really do that. So, based on that, I don't know, maybe it could run just fine on the Switch. But I hope they do get a Switch version out, because, like, I don't know, man, I love platformer games on the Switch. Like, after having Mario Odyssey on the Switch, like, man, I bring that thing everywhere. And I just want more games like that. I was playing Poi a little bit on the Switch. That game's super fun. Definitely not as good as this game, though. Ask him about my favorite B-grade platform. Okay, yeah, I did get that one. I've got them all saved in a folder on my PC, and just in case, I have all of the video questions saved in a folder in my Gmail, so I don't miss them. Well, you say indie games aren't as graphically demanding as a AAA game, but while that's true, again, a lot of it comes down to optimization, and indie developers cannot afford, like, the best developers in the world to optimize something to run, like, as perfectly as Capcom can. Because, like, if you look at Resident Evil 6, like, love or hate that game, that is an amazing-looking game. That's on PS3. And that's because that game had, like, a gigantic budget. And they were able to get it to look that good on, you know, older hardware. I'm gonna eat a cracker. I apologize if that's, like, super loud in the mic, because I got the mic, like, right here. Oh, this is a really good one. This one reminds me a lot of the Goopy Inferno in Super Mario Sunshine. Which is interesting because this entire game reminds me of Super Mario Sunshine.
This is terrible. Someone turn on all faucets in Mafia Town.
I love how they just have faucets that control the volcano. Like that's a thing that's a good idea. The mayor of Mafia Town was like, what's that say? Oh no. Those are supposed to be in their hands. Those are supposed to be in their hands. Somebody made a whoopsie. Oops. You know, whoopsies happen. But yeah, this whole game reminds me of Mario Sunshine, so it's interesting they have a chapter that's really similar to that one in Pianta Village. Or Pianta Village. Is it Pianta or Pianta? I gotta learn how to say that before I make a video, because every time I say something wrong, everyone comments telling me I said it wrong. I was one of those guys that have always said Lakitu instead of Lakitu, and it's come to my attention recently that apparently Lakitu is actually right. So as much as it kills me to say it that way, I said it that way in the Mario 64 video. Praying that comments aren't going to correct me, because like I don't know how to pronounce anything. I'm stupid. There's one over there. How do I'm going to want to... Oh, there's another grappling hook up there. Yeah! No! Say it how I want. If people bitch, tell them to suck it. I think that's a rotten attitude to have. I make content for people, and I want people to like it as much as they can. So I'd rather do things as best as I can instead of just like not acknowledging any flaws I have personally. And like when I said Osiris instead of Osiris, a lot of people corrected me on that. In hindsight, yeah, that was stupid. I wish I knew it was Osiris, not Osiris, because I just said it wrong, you know. I think it's better to acknowledge, like, flaws like that instead of being like, you don't like the way I say it, then frick you. I mean, there's some things that are just a matter of dialects, like, where I live in Nova Scotia, people say certain things different, like we say vag instead of vague, we say bagel instead of bagel, and that's like an inaudible difference unless you're one of those picky people that are really gonna Oh, that's the camera. I was wondering if I got to even use that in this game. There we go. I get a lot of, like, it's always American people that are always, like, picking apart the way I say something, and a lot of times it's just like, well, that's just how we say, like, this tiny, inaudible difference over where I live, but whatever. But something like an Egyptian name, or, like, the name of something, typically, I'd like to get it right. It is a little irritating how hung up people get on pronunciation, though. Or is it pronunciation? I don't know. But, irony in that, huh? I remember Peanut Butter Gamer did a video forever ago, and he mispronounced monotonous as monotonous, and he never heard of the end. He never heard of the end of that one, and I felt bad for the guy. It's like, yeah, well, the thing is, sometimes there's words that you've only ever read and you've never heard out loud, right? So it's like, well, it happens to everybody. And all these people, like, correcting me, I guarantee if they made videos, like, you would get people correcting you on a lot of stuff you never knew you were saying wrong, apparently, your whole life. Quote-unquote wrong. Different, really, but, you know. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on pronunciation. Try to get it right, but you never will. I'll at least try my best, as I always do with everything. I thought it was going to fall off there. There we go. Is that all of them? Oh no, there's 3 more. So, one thing I love about platformers, well, rather, this is really how you should structure a platformer, I feel. You got all these things to do. I have to hit these faucets or whatever, but it really doesn't matter what you're doing. You really just need an excuse to get places. You need an excuse to, like, get your body from point A to point B. So, like, Mario games have always used stars, or, like, that's why so many platformer games are collectibles, because a collectible is really just an excuse for you to get your body somewhere, because the process of doing that is often challenging and fun. So, like, here we have this lava-filled area, and you just gotta get these faucets, and that's just an excuse to, like, get yourself places, you know? Something to keep in mind if you make a video game. You gotta find out what's fun, and then you gotta find out, like, you gotta find out whether the objective is more so supposed to be an excuse to do something that's fun, or, like, I don't know what I'm saying. I'd have to put more thought into that, put that into words, but, you know. Oh, Hydrocity. That's another thing that peeves a lot of people, is a lot of people say Hydro City Zone instead of Hydrocity. Like, even Donkey says Hydro City. You know, Hydrocity's correct, but you gotta. It's an understandable mistake, you know. Yeah. If you never heard that out loud, it's like, it's one of those things where you hear Hydrocity, you're like, oh, that makes sense, you know. Oops. Again, just a big whoopsie. Can't go too hard on people. Also, can we talk about these raccoon guys? Because they are. Can I? Oh, I'm used to the Mario 64 controls for the camera mode. These guys are the cutest enemies in the world. They're like sleepy raccoons, and their snot bubbles make them float around. They got like pillows and everything. If they ever make Hat in Time plushes, like, I would buy 7 of these raccoon guys. I hate that you gotta like kill them. You pop their bubble, they blow up. I hate that. I don't want to kill these guys. That was always me in like Kirby games, because Kirby enemies were always super cute, and like I don't want to fight these things. They're adorable. I gotta do this. What's he doing? Oh, he's pointing the way! Oh, right on. That's neat.
Bye!
That was oddly loud. Was that louder than the rest of the game for everyone else? That was strange. Thank you, Hecla. Appreciate it. I was really excited to hit 50,000 because I just put out, you know, those 2 videos that I put out in, what was it? November did really well, and that reeled in a lot of people. And I'm hoping to keep that momentum going. I've still had a pretty good reel in daily. It's been, my average used to be like between 50 and 70 a day, and now I'm averaging about 100 a day, which is a little bit higher. I mean, that's like falling down after the aftermath of putting out that Bubsy and the Sonic Forces video. But that's still a higher average than before, which is fantastic. So I'm hoping to keep that going. I'm gonna keep sticking out as many videos as I can. Hello, Polish man, Teofil Zieta. I can't say words because I don't know how to pronounce nothing. We just had a conversation about how I can't pronounce anything right. One thing I want to say is, like, after getting a lot of video questions from people, it made me realize, like, how many places from around the world people watch my videos. It's pretty crazy. There's still one more over there. Because I keep getting people saying, like, greetings from Poland, from Brazil, Mexico. I have a lot of people in Mexico that watch my, videos. And it's interesting because, a lot of people are like, sorry for my bad English, and then they ask their question in absolutely perfect English. You know, better to be modest than arrogant, though, which is admirable. But I always tell these people, like, no, your English is great. Some people say, like, apologize for the Mexican accent, and for me, like, I can understand heavier Mexican accents just fine, because I have a friend, Alejandro, and when he first moved to Canada, he had a really thick Mexican accent. A lot of people couldn't understand him too well. So just after being friends with him for, like, so long, I'm getting a knack for understanding people a lot better. Which is a really good thing to have, because one of my phobias when I was in high school was, like, not being able to understand people with accents or dialects. Because there's nothing I hate more than getting people to repeat themselves, because I feel like such a shitty person, you know? Like, I don't know what you're saying, and you know. But, in college, I had, like, a couple of foreign friends that had really thick accents, and just hanging out with them all the time really made that easier for me. I should cosplay as Hat Kid? I want to cosplay as the Conductor. I'm going to an anime convention in New Jersey. It's going to be the first American convention I go to, because my friend Jackson lives there. Brady and I are going to visit him, along with my friend Andrew. We're going to some convention. I don't remember what convention it is. Actually, I don't think it's in Jersey. I think it's in Illinois. I don't remember what it is. I'd have to ask him. But I'm going to some convention, and I'm going to cosplay the Conductor from A Hat in Time. And I've been sewing together, like, the headpiece. I don't know how to sew or, like, make cosplay or anything, but I'm trying my best to have that done before June. And I already have, like, a shirt and tie and everything that looks exactly like his outfit. I just gotta, like, sew together the head, make, like, this plush helmet thingy. Kind of like, I have this chicken hat. I'm kind of basing it on the design of that. Actually, this is it. Right here. Where is it? There it is. This is it. Forgot I got a camera. I don't know if you'll be able to really tell. I gotta... So a lot of work. This is just like a testing pattern. I'm gonna get like a better material. But like there's the nose, like basically I would wear that and I would see through the mouth. I kind of got like the back done. This is 3 pieces of fabric sewed together so far. That's something I've been working on here and there. Again, that's just a testing. That's me trying to figure things out before I go out to the store, buy real fabric, and do it for real. That's something I'm excited to complete, because the Conductor is my favorite character in this game. I've always loved like those extremely Scottish characters, and also he's a filmmaker, which is incredibly relatable for me, because I'm a filmmaker too. And I just love his design. Like, I guess he's supposed to be a crow, but like he has this really like vague design. You know, just very little features. He doesn't have eyes or like teeth or anything. It's just like this really nice flat cartoon design, and I really like it. Yeah, you peck, Nick. It's a good phrase. I'm gonna take this off because I'm getting hot in here because my freaking PC makes the room way too hot, which is actually really nice for December, because December is very cold. But then it sucks in the summer because I gotta put like 7 window fans on my window, and by that I mean I put 1 window fan on my window. I don't know why I keep like leaving the area. I'm just going back to Mafia Town to see what else I can do. So there's probably some time rips I can do. Oh, I can do that one. Or I can do... I'm gonna try and look for those time rips, actually. What about a Hat in Time RPG Maker game? I don't even know what that would be. Because Hat in Time's like... Hat in Time is a platformer. I don't know how you turn a platformer into a... I always do this for that. I'll look for the time pieces. Or the time rips within it. I don't know how you turn a platformer into an RPG Maker game. LSD revamped is a thing? I'm guessing you mean LSD Dream Emulator? Yeah, that guy says LSD Dream Emulator. That'd be really interesting. There was a Steam game that was kind of like another attempt at an LSD Dream emulator kind of game. It was just called Dream, I think, and it was like, I didn't find it very interesting because there was like, you didn't really interact with the environment at all. Well, you did, but I don't know. I felt that game was like, you're in a desert and there's floating cubes, and I'm like, this is not what dreams are like at all. Because to me, a dream is like a bizarre happening at a very familiar location. And to me, desert and cloud worlds are not familiar locations. Like, my dreams usually take place in my bedroom or at my middle school or like at a job I used to have, like at Toys R Us or whatever, you know. I never have dreams where it's like, yeah, floating clouds. It's a dream world. Wow! You know, that's not what a dream is like for me. These are, whoa. I didn't know that was a thing. There's a yarn ball down there, I'm gonna grab that. But those cheese wheels are Pac-Mans. I didn't know about this. It's Pac-Mans. I love that she does that. She sticks her face over the Mafia.
Mafia's still setting up shop. Not open. Even when open, child not welcome.
I how the Mafia are so mean. These are totally Pac-Mans. Like, you can't do that and say it's not a Pac-Man. Which reminds me of, there were, like, Pac-Man platformers. Oh, there's one of the time riffs. I played Pac-Man World, I always forget which one it was. I have it over there, I think. Over there. I have one of the Pac-Man World games on Xbox. Original Xbox. And I don't know which one. It's somewhere. I think it's Pac-Man World 2. And I played a bit of it, and I was like, this is really fun! And I haven't had the time to play it, and I really want to do videos on the Pac-Man World series just as an excuse to finally play through those games, because those games are fun. At least the one I played was. Now, one of the things, like, in hindsight, after replaying this game, I kind of wish was a little better with these segments, because, like, they're very reminiscent. Not to say these segments are bad, but I think they could have been a little more challenging. I just find they're kind of easy. Because Mario Sunshine had these. I mean, like, that rotating pillar with the spikes coming out of it, that's taken straight out of Mario Sunshine, which I thought was super duper cool. And, like, aesthetically, this all looks beautiful. But it's kind of like... And I mentioned this in the Mario 64 video, I'm talking about double jumps. Like, I can just make every one of these jumps effortlessly just by jumping twice. And then this, I'll just dive and jump out of the dive, and then I'll do a jump, double jump, and then boom, just reset my momentum every time. And it's just kind of easy, you know? I say that as I die. You know, I just wish it was a little more challenging. That's, like, the only issue I have with this game. But, I mean... Of course, I think this game goes like a Paper Mario route and makes the game a lot more interesting just purely based on the scenarios. You know, like, you got murder mysteries on trains, you're, like, becoming a Hollywood star. It's just, like, these raw platforming segments. I just wish they were, like, a little more difficult and challenging, whatever. Just kind of, yeah, like, you just kind of breeze through them. They're just real short. I think the actual main scenarios are a lot more interesting. But, yeah. Have I ever cosplayed as a Silent Hill character? No. Silent Hill characters are just kind of... It's just a guy in, like, a... He just looks normal. I never want to, like, cosplay a character that isn't too recognizable. Because Silent Hill characters just look like... people. You look like a dude. Like, if you weren't familiar with the game, you look at that guy, it's like he's not even in a costume. You're at work and you're watching the stream, dude. Don't get fired from your job. I would feel very mad. I'm not mad. I'd feel very upset if I got you fired from your job because you're watching my live stream. And I did that again. I left the area when I'm going back to Mafia 10. I could do James Sunderland because I kind of got, like, the James Sunderland hair, and I would just need, like, a green jacket. But, like, I'd rather... I'm missing an item. Oh yeah, you need the... I think you need the scooter to do this. But on the PC version, I did this without it. I want to see if I can do it again. What does this game do right that Yooka-Laylee didn't do right? Yooka-Laylee, I felt... Yooka-Laylee was really all over the place. I felt like the worlds were way too big and a little hard to navigate. I find the worlds in this game are a lot more smaller and concise. They have a lot more it doesn't just look like a mountain with tons of foliage. There has a lot of, like, iconic landmarks where you can, like, okay, yeah, I know where I am. Even in the Subcon Forest, there's a lot that you can look at and kind of get your bearings. Because I had that big swamp in the middle, they had that really tall tree, they have a lot of things. Even if the Subcon Forest is, like, a really big area. And I think that's a big part of it. That and, like, Yooka-Laylee has tons and tons of pages, and not all of them are that fun to get. And this game has, like, vastly less collectibles. It only has 40 timepieces. But every single mission leading up to a timepiece is a lot more polished than Yooka-Laylee's smaller missions to get a pagey. I think A Hat in Time is just more thoroughly well-designed. While Yooka-Laylee is, like, sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's kind of a slog and not fun, you know? Oh, you know what? I need the time stop power to do this. I did this with the scooter, is what I did, not with the sprint hat. So I can confirm it is possible to do this if you have the scooter. Oh, excuse me. But I guess not with just the hat. Oh, you die if you don't do the race. Have I have any interest in reviewing Croc? Yeah, I have both the Croc games. Oh, excuse me. I do want to review those sometime in 2018, along with Chameleon Twist and Glover. Those are also games I want to review in 2018. But before I do any N64 reviews, I want to get a FrameMeister, because N64 footage looks like garbage if you're just recording it through, like, a normal upscaler. Like, I have a little cruddy composite upscaler, and it looks better than if you just put the raw cables into an older Elgato, but it does not look good. My buddy Josh has a FrameMeister, and he showed me some N64 footage passing through it. Looks so much better. Still not perfect. I know there's, like, RGB mods you can do for your N64 that'll really get the best out of it. My friend Josh uses a Game Shark to actually disable the anti-aliasing, so I'm going to see if I can invest in that. But I really want to do Chameleon Twist 1 and 2. I also have the Japanese version of 2, because I know that version has a significant visual difference that I want to talk about. But yeah, I'm going to invest in a FrameMeister, just so the quality is, like, bearable and not really bad and blurry. Maybe get a Game Shark to disable the anti-aliasing, if that's something I can figure out how to do as well. What am I doing? I'm looking for that time rift that was in the tunnel. I think I remember where that is. I think it was, like, around here. Oh, maybe not. I don't know where I am. Can you ask questions for the Q&A? If you want to send in a video question, send it to asknitrad@gmail.com. Yeah, because I want to have it all video questions so I can show the question in the video before I, like, answer it. Also, if you have any questions for Brady, send them my way. Brady got only, like, 2 questions, and it'd be nice if Brady got, like, a couple more, you know? I want Brady to kind of be slowly more and more part of this channel, because Brady wants to kind of do some of his own stuff too, and Brady's, like, my best friend. I'm gonna do, like, absolutely anything I can do to help him out, because he's, like, a hilarious guy, and he's, like, incredibly talented. Brady has, like, an incredible knack just for, like, things coming to him very naturally, whether it comes to, like, doing impressions of a character or, like, copying movements, because I've done, like, we do Garanicor comedy videos, and he's really good at recreating stuff, especially, like, when it comes to making, like, cosplay and stuff. He's, like, incredibly good at it. And, things just come really naturally to him. Whenever he's learning something new, he just picks it up, like, super duper well. Like, when I was showing him kind of, like, the ropes of, cinematography, it's like, now I can just give him the camera, kind of give him a general idea of what I want him to do, and then he usually just makes it look really good. Yeah, that's the thing. People didn't know they could ask Brady questions, so I pinned a comment to the Q&A video, not the Q&A video, but the video being like, I'm doing a Q&A video, you know, that video. And I posted a comment on that one being like, hey, ask Brady questions too. I really wish I remembered to say that in the video, but whatever. But yeah, I want to do some more videos with Brady in 2018. I think in either January or February, we're definitely going to do another, because we did that 100 things we love about, I like Brady Sucks. That reminds me of my school bully. Brady Sucks. What is Brady Sucks? I don't know. Yeah, we want to do a 100 things we like, or 100 things we love about Sonic Adventure 2. That's a video I want to do. I also want to do a Mort the Chicken review, which is going to have Brady. Because Brady grew up with that game, apparently. I've never played it, and I want to do a review on it, because it's just like an obscure-ish PS1 platformer that's like, I hear it's not very good, and like, whether it's good or not doesn't matter. I just want to, you know, do games that could be interesting. And I'm just going in circles here. I gotta find that pipe. I think I gotta go a little further down this way. I don't remember where it was. They like down here? I'll just keep circling around until I find it. Oh, I know where one of the time rifts is over here, so I'll do this one. Jumping off these umbrellas actually reminds me of, I think you could do that in Gex 3, jumping off of umbrellas. I'm sure there's plenty of games you can jump off of. I'm sure there's like a lot of other games that would have claimed that was inspiration for that, other than Gex of all things. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the Gex games. Not so much the first one, but I really like Gex 2 and 3. I know Gex is kind of like a big meme because of all the pop culture references he makes in that game, but like, I think those games are actually really fun. I bring up Gex in the Mario 64 review. Is a new video coming out soon? Yeah, new video is coming out today. It's a review of Mario 64. It's freaking half an hour long. I'm gonna make that public sometime after this stream. I'm just giving it a little time to see if like it gets hit with any copyright stuff, because you know how Nintendo is. What I actually did is I uploaded the entire soundtrack of Mario 64 to another channel unlisted to see if it would get a copyright claim, and it did, but only 3 of the songs got copyrighted. The slider theme, the music box theme for when you're like by a sleeping piranha plant, and what was the other one? The Dire Dire Docks music, the water level music in that game. Which is a shame, because that song's beautiful, and I wish I could have used it in the video. Everything else seemed to be fair game, though, because I re-uploaded it a couple times without those, and it wasn't getting copyright strikes. Did the same for Mario Sunshine's music, and it seems the only tracks in that game that will get, like, insta-claimed are Delfino Plaza, which sucks, because that's, like, the game's main theme. And, the 2 bonus level music, like, 8 red coins in a bottle and like the Sandbird. How long is the stream gonna last? Till there's no, I don't know, no time. I'm just gonna stream till I feel like it. Probably till like, what time is it? It's 3:30 where I live now, so probably till like 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock. It's probably when I'm gonna eat dinner with my family, so probably till around then. I don't know. Give another hour and a half. Yeah. So I really like that there's 2 types of time rifts. There's these ones, which are kind of more like an elaborate level themed after the place. You've got like the characters here and everything, and you've got to collect enough crowns to get to the next area. Then there's the shorter time rifts, which are like, they all have that consistent theme where it's like kind of like this underwater vibe. It's like really aesthetically beautiful, and those are the ones that I think are like a little too easy. But these ones are really interesting, because I say the raw platforming in this game is really easy. But these segments is not so much about, hey, it's a challenge to get from point A to point B. This one is more so figuring out, where is point B? And I think if your jumping is like super easy, not that challenging in games, that's kind of that's a good alternative to have, other than just like raw challenge within the platforming, is like the challenge comes from exploring and looking for stuff. I think I can get over there. So that's why I really like these ones better. There's not as many of them, though. Is there a thing up there? No, I don't think I can get up there. What's on the TV? I really like that, the off-air screen in the shape of a hat girl. Do I know about No More Heroes 3? It's not No More Heroes 3, it's Travis Strikes Again. Which, like, Suda51 says it's not, like, actually the No More Heroes game, but rather, like, a game with Travis Touchdown in the No More Heroes universe. So I don't know if it's even gonna play like No More Heroes. I don't even know if it's gonna be like hack and slash. But either way, yeah, I'm really looking forward to what that's gonna be like. Because I love No More Heroes. I've never finished the first one, but I beat the second one, and like that's one of my favorite Wii games. I mean, like my channel's intro is based off of it. I think No More Heroes, like stylistically, is one of the just most badass games in existence. So I'm super pumped they're finally doing another one. So yeah, and interested in seeing what that's going to be all about. New sponsor? Yoko Madobi. You sponsored me last time, didn't you? I don't know how sponsors work. Maybe it just says that he's in the... Either way, thank you. Appreciate it a lot. Every little bit helps out a lot. Like, you guys have no idea. Even getting YouTube Red helps out a lot. Like a fourth of my revenue is actually from YouTube Red users. Yeah, you did donate last time. Thank you. Again, I appreciate it. You guys don't have to do that, but you know, it's always awesome when you do it. Wow. Wow, we. Oh, look at all these dead fish. I like this a lot. It's like one big texture of all the dead fish, and then you got like actual dead fish on top of it. But it's not like kind of overwhelming with all the real dead fish to kind of like try and make it seem like it's actually a pile. It's like, no, this is like a cartoon game, so it's like gives it a cool cartoony feel, and I like that a lot. Are there any... I want to get all the map pieces because you get like a little slideshow explaining this history of this area if you get them all. And I like that a lot. Oh, I love the one for what's over there? I love the one for Deadbird Studios. I don't think I can get over there. Because you get to see like how the conductor and DJ Grooves both wanted to become filmmakers. And they both like grew up watching movies. It's really cute and I love it. So there's a mafia boss. He's a brain and eyeballs now because after you beat him, he comes back to your ship in like a can. Oh, those are rats. They can hurt me. Don't do it. I have to come to California to get your $7. That's fine. You should use that $7 and like put it towards a pizza or something. I think that'd be a good investment. Just kind of trying to look off the sides of the boat, see if there's anything I'm missing before I head to the next area. What's a game I've gotten a lot of requests to review, but you have no interest in doing it? That's an interesting question. There's a game called Darkwood, where a lot of people tell me to review it, and it's like, well, this doesn't look like the kind of game I would review, and also I don't like... it's one of those, like, top-down camera angle games, and supposedly it is really good, but I do not like those games at all. A lot of questions I got in the Q&A are just like, hey, when are you going to review this game? It's like, well, I kind of wish it was a question something else, but whatever. Oh, I get a lot of questions asking if I'm going to review Attack in the Power of Juju, and I do want to do that sometime. I'll probably do that 2018. There's a lot of platformers I want to do in 2018. There's a bunch of RPG Maker games I want to do too. I want to do another Yume Nikki 3-parter. I really want to do that, and I also really got to review Ebe because I've somehow never reviewed that. And I'm missing one of the. Is this the last area? I'm missing one of these. Is it in this area, or did I like straight up miss it altogether? Let me get over here one last look. Yeah, I think I did miss it. Crud. I've never played Ham Hams Unite, but I played Ham Ham Heartbreak a lot on the Game Boy Advance because my sister had it. And I remember playing that game as a kid, and I got like as far as the Haunted Mansion area, and I could not figure out what to do. That game is like, what do I do the video game? Because it's all about like unlocking new actions and interacting with NPCs and trying to like figure out the quest at hand. It's like an RPG with no battle system, but like kind of a puzzle aspect. I don't know, a social RPG, I guess you can call it. Oh no, there's one more area. Hopefully this will have the last map thing. But like, yeah, that game was super fun, but I couldn't figure out how to get anywhere in it after a certain point. And there's like all these mysterious things, like there's this locked door and like the this island on the beach level, and I'm like, what is this? Really like that game just for the sense of mystery, but like, I should go. I'm pretty sure I still have a copy of that game, because my sister gave me her Game Boy Advance games at one point. So I probably still have Hamtaro, Ham Heartbreak. I'm not seeing this other map piece. It's not like a map piece, it's a photo. Oh, that's another crown. Seaside spaghetti. Down there? No. I look up. This is a windmill. These guys throwing cans at me. Boy, knock it off. Don't do it. I should try Cry of Fear. That's another game a lot of people ask me to play. And I've played Cry of Fear before, and I didn't really care for it. I'm like, there it is. I was like, yeah, this is just like a first-person shooter. It was like kind of interesting. Well, not like first-person shooter. You had like the camera. I think there was also shooting in it. It's been forever. But, you know, I don't know. Wasn't huge in that game. Wow. 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 I love the explosion effects in this game. They look really satisfying, especially during boss fights. All the effects during boss fights are awesome. When should you send a video request, and when are you not accepting anymore? Send a video anytime. January is going to be the cutoff. January 1st is when I'm gonna stop making them, and then, because January 1st will be the day I put out the top 10 games I liked this year. And then after that, I'm gonna start working on the Q&A video right after. Yeah, let's check out the Mafia storybook. Oh, so they were like oh right, because they came to the island at one point. Mafia that they made into Mafia Town. So this is them like setting sail. Like, yeah, we're gonna go find a better place. And then they got here. And then they took it over. That's interesting. Have I played Hurdy-Gurdy? I haven't played it, but I own it. I got it off eBay for like less than $10. Santa Claus. I got the bug one. Should have gone with the Santa Claus one. There's one for the sprint hat I really like. It looks like it's this brown cap, kind of look like a Paperboy cap. It's got like a little mouthpiece to like talking to or something like that. Have I seen? Yeah, I know Doki Doki Literature Club. Believe me, I know it. Everyone tells me to play it. I know all about that game. I haven't played it. I don't know if I will. Visual novels don't really interest me. I know like the whole deal with it, how it's like actually a spooky game. Whatever. Let's go find that Last Time Rift. I might play it. Maybe I should just stream that sometime. Doki Doki Literature Club. I have a close friend that told me it's worth playing. I had a couple of people tell me it's worth playing. I had one guy I know be like, yeah, it was interesting. I'd recommend it. So I'm like, alright. If I know everything about it, don't play it. It's only worth playing it blind. Alright. Thing is, everyone wants me to play it, though, so it might be worth streaming at one point. But, whatever. Couldn't get past the 3rd level in Hurdy-Gurdy. That was me as a kid with Star Tropics. I couldn't get past the 3rd chapter. That was the one with the mummies and the, like, the graveyard. That was the one in the graveyard. I could not figure out how to beat that level. So what I would do is, like, I also wasn't like, what are these buttons? I also, like, wasn't that great at games as a kid, so I would use Game Genie to, like, give myself infinite lives, and then I would just play, play through Ninja Turtles 2 and, like, Mario Bros. 3 with, like, infinite lives on. Or, like, invincibility on. And I did that for Star Tropics. I would play with, like, invincibility on. But I couldn't figure out how to beat, 3rd level. Because it's just like a big maze. I never figured out how to beat that until I was older, and I replayed it when it came out on the Wii. It was awesome going back and experiencing that game in full. It was like the biggest nostalgia trip I've ever gone on. Because for a while, I didn't even know, like, what Star Tropics was. I didn't know the name of it. It was just like that game I had as a kid that I couldn't remember what it was. Ever played the Hobbit game from 2003? No. The only Lord of the Rings game I've ever played was Shadow of Mordor, which I thought was alright. That was an interesting game. It was fun. A little repetitive, though. I never finished it. I don't care enough about that series to, like, get the new Shadow of War. I hear that game has, like, some malarkey going on with, like, microtransactions and some, like, unethical business practices that people don't want to support, so, you know. Not that that would keep me from buying the game altogether, but that's something I would look into more before being like, oh, this is stupid. Aren't they starting to pass laws in countries saying that, like, loot boxes are considered gambling, so they can't be in games? Oh, there's the other cow! I can get the other cow now. I think in, like, Belgium, they passed a law being like, yeah, can't have loot boxes in Star Wars anymore because this is gambling. So it would have to have, like, an adult-only rating. I don't know what those do, because there's that one mission where I gotta get, like, 4 of them. It did something. What did that do? It must have opened something somewhere. There's a trophy for knocking all those guys off. So I'm gonna see if I can find them all. Oh, there's a time rift. Never mind. We're doing this time rift. Have I seen the new PlayStation Plus games for the month? No. What are the PlayStation? No laws have been passed yet. It's just in Parliament. Alright. Well, hopefully that's at least enough deterrent to get people to be like, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe being money-grubbing, evil corporate men is not a respectable thing to do. And maybe we should just make good games instead. You know. But, what was I saying? I hope Nintendo never ends up doing that. I don't think they will, though. So I remember, everyone's freaking out when they announced they were going to start doing DLC, but they've been pretty good for DLC lately. They've delivered a full package each time, and it's like, hey, you get some extra stuff, too, if you want. I never played the Zelda DLC. Brady says it's really good, though. Someone banned Stilly Boy. He's being a rude dude. We don't tolerate that in the NITROSTREAM. Justin, are you a mod? Justin, you're not a mod. Why are you not a mod in my chat? How do you make people mods? Oh, I'm not logged in the Nitrad account. That's why it's not letting me. I'm stupid. Hang on. Hold on, Justin. I'll mod you. Where'd you go? Bump, 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 bump. Add moderator. There you go. Wait. Oh, Danny, you're not a mod either. Let's fix that. I need more mods in my chat. There you go. Anyone I know and trust, they get mod abilities. Infinitum Gamer is my friend Justin from college. He's super cool, if anyone's wondering. Froggy with Fries is a guy from Third Party Controller. He's also an artist. He's also super duper cool. Known him for a couple years. There you go, guys. Yeah. Oh, I gotta stop stretching because I pull muscles every time I stretch. Ah. Alright, let's see what I get. Oh, that's the one! That's the one! That's the one! That's the one! This is my favorite hat in the game. Oh, I saw in the PC version people are like modding... What? Oh, right. I just unlocked the final stage. This game runs at 30 on PS4, which was a little disappointing. It felt weird at first, only because I was really used to 60 on a PC, but it's fine. It's fine at 30. Like, Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine, those both feel like very fluid games, and Mario Sunshine specifically, that game is like the most fluid game I've ever played, and that runs at 32, so you know, it's not a big deal. 60 would have been nice, but whatever. Oh, right, you play as Mustache Girl for this part. Forgot about that. Yeah, then you go in and steal the, you not climb a ladder? Why can't Mustache Girl climb ladder? I don't know why I said that like that. Also, there's a Easter egg in the, train level where they have, like, one of these dog games, and it's Metal Gear Solid. Does anyone know what this one's supposed to be? Because I don't recognize this. My guess is Harvest Moon. But I don't know, because I've never played Harvest Moon. Ever play Super Princess Peach? No, my cousin had it. He told me it was really fun, but I never played it. PS Plus games are Darksiders 2. Oh, you're right, I did see this. They have Kung Fu Panda and Darksiders 2. I already bought Darksiders 2. Oh, sorry for bumping my mic. I got Darksiders 1 and 2 on PS4 when they were on sale together for like, I think 15 bucks. And then I played the first Darksiders and I was like, I don't like this at all. So, felt like that was kind of a waste of money. Whatever. Do a Russian accent? I don't want to do accents. I can't do it. It's totally Harvest Moon? Because the thing is, does the title screen of one of the Harvest Moons actually look like that? Because the Metal Gear Solid one is like, it is the title screen of Metal Gear Solid. It's just like, the text is gibberish in the shape of the Metal Gear Solid title, and it's like, the dog dressed as Snake. Am I excited for Mega Man 11? I wouldn't say I'm excited for it, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm really interested in seeing how that game's going to turn out. Are you banned? I don't know. Are you? Someone might have put you on timeout. I don't know. Be nice, boy. Don't be a rude dude. Where that? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Where was that? Where was that? I know where it is. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna... maybe in here. I disappoint you. How dare I disobey the kings of all Saiyans? What? What are you talking about? Dude, check out my dinosaur hat. Oh, what I was gonna say is, the PC version has mods so you can get like custom hats. I watched Jeremiah Isaiah. He was playing with like a Klonoa hat, and that looks super cute. So I kind of want to play the PC version again, just like get those hat mods. I know, Bethesda games have console mods, so I think it would be awesome if they tried to get like modding to work in A Hat in Time, just so people can like make their own custom hats and import that. I don't imagine that would be like too stressful and too impossible, as long as I had like guidelines to. I mean, if Skyrim can do it, I'm sure Hat in Time can do it, at least for like visual stuff. So I think it'd be cool if you could import your own hats in this game too, on the PS4 version. But yeah, it's not in here. I was thinking this thing, which I don't have the relics for yet. Where did that time rift appear? Oh my god. Okay, I got the L2 and L1 buttons mixed up because I'm stupid and I have poop in my brain. I think it's Workshop. Steam Workshop. Steam Workshop. Something like that. What's a game I wanted to like but I couldn't like? Yooka-Laylee, I guess. I went into that like as optimistic as possible, and I'm like, well, I wouldn't say Yooka-Laylee because like I don't dislike Yooka-Laylee. I think it could be way better, and there's a lot, and I think a game is only like half good. But like I enjoyed a good amount of that game. I'm not gonna do the final level because like I don't want to spoil the ending for anybody. Oh, this game's ending made me bawl like a baby. Oh my lord! Anyone that's beaten this game, you know what I mean. Like that last shot when she leaves and she's got like all the toys and like Jesus Christ, that annihilated me. Where'd that time rift appear? It's in here? No, that's one I already did. I don't know. Where would that time rift? I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to read the chat. That's not a room. I know there's one, my first playthrough, I didn't even, like, I didn't even notice that for the longest time. There's a ceiling fan, you can swing on that, that's fun. Nope! Yeah! Okay. Where is that time rift? Maybe it's in here. What's my favorite PlayStation game? I don't know, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of games on PlayStation. Oh, what's that shiny? What's that shiny thing? Why is that shining? Was that shining before? Can I get down there? Oh, you know, let's get the, I didn't know about this! Wow! Day 17. It's so hot. Something seriously wrong has happened to the island. It looks like a huge volcano went off. The Mafia guys are too big and tough to admit it, and the heat is definitely getting to them. Mafia guys get way smelly when they sweat. Way smellier. Wait, what? Oh, way smellier. Yeah, I get it, because they already stink. So I got a trophy for finding Hat Kid's hideout. I didn't know about this. It's interesting. It's really cool. Oh, you know what? That's totally an homage to Paper Mario, when you would ground pound down into Luigi's secret hideout and you would read his diary. So that might be like that's got to be Mustache Girl's diary. So I'm guessing like coming back there between chapters, it probably has different content, maybe? Oh, you know what? I think it adds time rifts to these stages. I don't think it added it to the ship. I'm gonna eat some crackers. It's Hat Kids? Okay. I was gonna say, like, it could be Mustache Girls, because, like, she's been hiding somewhere this whole game, right? And it was about Mafia Town. I know that's where, like, Mustache Girl grew up. But, yeah, that would make more sense for it to be Hat Kids.
What's up, kiddo? You don't know where to go?
So I gotta find, more contracts. I don't remember where they are. Oh, man. It's actually scared me first time I played this. Where is it? There it is. Alright, this scared the shit out of me. Yeah. That scared the shit out of me. Did not expect that at all when I first played this. Oh, there it is. Save me from the statue, dude. I'm gonna kind of skip through this. Alright, what's the more fun one? The, defeat the boss. Yeah, let's do that one. You literally fight a toilet. One of the bosses in this game's a toilet. I love that. It's brilliant. Is that statue still after me? It's over there. Oh no, it's over there! See, I don't know what, like, dictates it running at you. So I still got some flames going on here. You can, like, explore the entire forest when you find the other, dweller spirits or whatever, and then you burn their paintings. I think that's really cool, because, like, the Subcon forest is gigantic, but they only let you, experience, like, so much of it. And since it's got, like, those firewalls, it really feels like, oh, this is the whole level. But it opens up more and more between times. And I like that a lot, because it keeps you from getting overwhelmed the first time. Because I can imagine this would be, like, a very overwhelming level if it was, like, you just drop into it. But they make you familiarize yourself with it, like, gradually, and then you get the full thing, and it's like, okay, I kind of know. And it's got, like, a lot of different sections. Like, there's a swamp, there's the part that's on fire.
Is that a yarn up there?
Is that a yarn? I mean, a ball of yarn? I don't think you can have one yarn. I should probably switch the dweller mask. Oh, it didn't need it. Alright. Oh, barely made that. There's a yarn. There's a lot of yarn balls in Subcon Forest. There's 2 3D Rayman games? Yeah, there's Rayman 2 and Rayman 3. Interesting, I don't think I can jump off those guys until they, like, go down. A lot of people didn't like Rayman 3 when it came out, but, like, in hindsight, I think that game's really good. I really like that game. Which is interesting because, oh, there's the other one. Michel Ancel said that, he posted on Instagram, hey, maybe we should bring Rayman back for Rayman 4 after we're done Beyond Good and Evil 2, so I hope that happens. Isn't Act 2 a masterpiece? I played Act 2 with my friend Lucas. We played probably the first 3 hours of it together on co-op, and, like, it's okay. Wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, yeah, I want to finish this, you know? It was, very similar to the Lego Star Wars games, honestly. You know, a lot of combat. It's got the same 2-player co-op, you know, the same kind of platforming. And, like, I can imagine a kid would like this, but I don't, this is just kind of It's like whatever. Not bad, but I definitely wouldn't play through it. Never played the original Knack. I hear that game's like not fun at all. So I may as well. Is that my current like objective? Defeat the. Because I picked. Oh. Excuse me. I don't know where to go for that. I know where to go for the one where you fight the not fight, but you like gotta avoid the ghost in the mansion. I know where that is, so I'll go and do that one. It's not over this way. No, maybe this is the way to the toilet. No, this is the way to the mansion. Okay, that's what I figured. Where is it? There it is. Boggle. I really like this stuff. I think this is really cool. But how you gotta like wait for the blue ones to come out of the field, and you can like do it manually with the subcon mask or the dweller mask, not subcon mask. This stuff's cool. Whoa! Oh, okay. I must have landed on the side of the thing then. Yeah. So I'm just gonna use the dweller mask for this. What? No, I hit the wall. Whoops. Whoopsie on my part. Come on, get up there. Get up there, please. Thank you. Later, Shershad Nan. Thanks for watching the stream. Have your... Oh, that was close. Have yourselves a good day. I gotta pick up this... Is that like a big cherry, I guess? It's like a cherry, but purple. It's a fruit. It doesn't really matter. Wait a minute. Are these new levels? Like from the PC version? No, this was all in the PC version. This is the part with the Haunted Mansion. I love Haunted Mansion levels. I did a poll on Twitter and on Facebook being like, hey, I bet you can't guess what my favorite Mario 64 level, and the number one voted level was Tick-Tock Clock, which is interesting because that level is like notorious for being the most frustrating level in the game. It's definitely not Tick-Tock Clock. Tick-Tock Clock's one of my least favorite levels. Big Boo's Haunt is my favorite level, Mario 64. I love Haunted Mansion levels. The Patreon thing's really bad looking into it. Uh-oh. Bad don't sound good. A lot of people are complaining about it on Twitter, the Patreon thing. So, like, what is it? If I could revive a Christmas game or some winter game, what? I could revive a Christmas game. What Christmas games are there? I don't know any Christmas games. I know games like Christmas levels, but it's basically taking a bigger cut from patrons. Oh, that's bad. It's like the whole point of Patreon was like, yeah, now you can support your independent creators. But I mean, if you make that harder to do, that's shitty. Is it like a significantly bigger cut, or is it like a small percentage? How is this game? This game's amazing. Buy it. It's on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One now. It's also on Steam. Purchase it with your money. I think this part's a little much, though. This part is, like, terrifying. It's a book. Book. $1 patrons are being super fucked. What is... How so? Because, like... More than half of my patrons are $1 patrons. What? 2.9% plus 35 cents. That sucks. What is that noise? The... I don't know. I don't know what that noise is. do I do here? Oh, I need the key for the piano. So you can like hide under stuff, so she doesn't get you. Oh, I wonder if they had a piano in here just for so people would like think of the Mad Piano from Mario 64. Must have been deliberate. I mean, like, otherwise, why model a piano and put it in the game? So, do they, like, take that percentage from all of the patrons individually? Or does it take it as a whole? Because if it does it individually, like, the $1 are fucked. But if it takes, like, from a whole, it's a little different. I can't use my umbrella. I don't like that. Oh, what? What? I didn't know about this. What? What's down there? Check my email after? Okay. I will. What's... There's nothing down here. There's nothing down here! What's the point of this? Unless... No, there's nothing... Well, what's the point of that? I opened that... That was like a super cool secret and there's nothing in there. That's stupid. Anyway, let's do what I'm supposed to do. Oh, she's gonna come in here, isn't she? Am I gonna review a Christmas game? No, I don't do Christmas specials. Yeah, like this. This is too much. This is overwhelmingly terrifying. I don't think she can get me when you're in. Yeah, I'm learning something. Like that's too much. I imagine a lot of people had a hard time doing this part because of that. That cockroach. Oh. Oh, is that a? I can't use the. I can't. Yeah, I can't use my hat abilities. There's like a crack in the floor though, where I could totally smash through. Huh. What's going here? It's not here though. Yeah, nothing. I tried to play this at 2 a.m. in the morning. Now you can't retry it because you're too scared. Yeah, it's like a little much. But just play with the volume down. It's just that, like, the sound and how the screen does that when she's near, man. It's just, like, overwhelmingly anxiety-inducing. I like this part. This part's cool. You gotta grab the balloons. So that must have been, like, the husband guy or whatever. Because you can, like, read a book and figure out there's like a dude involved. Oh shit, can I hide on the bed? Can I hide on the bed? No. I don't care about this diary right now. Under the table. Okay, I'm safe. Try to read the chat. For someone who mentioned it, yes, the fees apply to every individual pledge. That's ridiculous. The fees should apply to the total as a whole. Because when you do it to every individual thing, it's like, well then, this much of my money isn't going to this person, you know? That's really shit. I don't know. Hopefully if they get enough backlash, they'll change it. Because that sounds really shitty. Oh, there she is. Look at her! She's spooky! This is Black Shadow with the evil red eyes. Play through the Purple Time Rift and find all the tickets. Give you some story knowledge. Yeah, I remember doing that. I just don't remember exactly what it was. And that goes pop. And I gotta get another balloon. Oh, no, I think I got it. You know, you wanna eat me. You wanna eat me dead. Alright, let's go in the hall. Bad idea. Oh, right, and then she goes to the shower. This just immediately brought me back to Luigi's Mansion, where you gotta get that ghost in the shower. My prince has gone. Just grab that key. Yeah, she is. Yeah. Where's the door? It's down. There it is on the left. Okay, we got it. Have I seen the newest FNAF game? Yeah, it looks really good. I think it's a great direction for the FNAF series. Can't wait to eat my 8-bit pizza. I don't care. I don't pay attention to that. I saw there is a new one, but I didn't look into it, of course. I don't give a shit about FNAF. Oh, there's Raz. Is that his name? Raz from Psychonauts? Little Easter egg there for you. Alright, got the timepiece. We did it! Luigi's Mansion is the only Mario game that sticks with you, really? Like, every Mario game except 3D World really sticks with me. Oh, there's a lot of things in a lot of Mario games that I just find really memorable. I don't know. Do I like the film Kingsman: The Secret Service? I don't know what that is, so I can't give you an answer. Next year, am I reviewing Resident Evil? I don't know yet. I might do Resident Evil, I might do... I want to do the Clock Tower series. So I might try to do both, but I really don't know. There it is, Toilet of Doom. Let's do the Toilet of Doom. There is a trophy for beating the game with the one-hit badge. I want to see if I can do that with this boss. You find they lack personality somehow. I don't know what you talking about. Mario games got lots of personality. Like when you go up into a Pianta, he's like, go here, go here, or whatever that is. I just like the noises and the...
What's this icky pink like goop? It's moving!
I don't know, shit like that. Lots of personality. I want to get that one-hit, you die in one-hit badge. But I gotta find the guy that sells it, and I don't know where he is in this level, so I'm gonna go to a level where I do know where he is. Which is, I hit quit game, not quit level. I'm stupid. I had made my... Oh, I didn't save. I thought I drew my portrait to be Solid Snake. Because last time I did Wario, but I guess all that effort has gone to waste. Oh well. Did that Griff game get funded? No, I didn't. Unfortunately. They're still gonna make it though. I'm gonna be in it. I don't really know much about it. I just know the character I'm going to voice is like a mechanic guy who kind of looks like Jack from Jack and Daxter. So it's pretty rad. Now I can put my dinosaur hat back on. I almost said dog hat. It's not a dog hat. Where is the place where I know where he is? I think I know where he is on the train. Is he even on the train? I know, like, he's inside the dining hall in Mafia Town. I don't want to go all the way in there. I got all the timepieces in this level. This is my favorite level. Love this level. Love this level. What I didn't know, because I played the PC version, I did it differently this time. These two missions, you can get, like, points in it, and whoever gets the most points, that's the bird that wins the Academy Award. And then it turns out they were in, like, cahoots, and they rigged the awards or whatever. And apparently, there's two completely different outcomes. Like, either guy on either side can turn out to be the villain, depending on which one you got to win. So, the score is in DJ Grooves' favor now. Because I replayed the levels to try and get a higher score to get one of the trophies to get to make it 2,000 collectively. But yeah, I didn't realize the first time DJ Grooves won and he was like the villain, but this time the conductor won and he turned out to be the villain, and I thought that was like super freaking cool. The boss fight's exactly the same. It's just like, you know, they replaced the model, but there's a lot of dialogue clips you only get to hear on either side, and that's like That's a huge thing you should do if you ever replay this game, is make sure the other guy wins. Have I played Clock Tower 2 on PS1? No, but I want to get it. The PS1 Clock Tower games are incredibly expensive. I want to get them both before the end of the year, though, because I own Clock Tower 3, and I have a reproduction, translated copy of Clock Tower 1 on the Super Nintendo, or the original Clock Tower. I really want to get Clock Tower in Clock Tower 2, which I know is really Clock Tower Ghost Head. I would explain that when I do videos on them. But, yeah, I'm going to try and get the original 2 Clock Tower games on PS1, even though they're real expensive. Let's find the spooky man and get the badge. Badge sellers on the studio lobby. 1-hit badge, 500. I have 500. You know what? He is in the studio lobby, but I think he's also on the train.
Did you
Skip the vowels.
But if you had a
Pet would be,
what do you think the name of your pet's childhood pet would be?
Kill up. It's like Philip, but you kill him. No, stay away from me. I just want to go to the badge, man. I thought he was in here. Maybe he's not. I'm just gonna go to the, Deadbird Studios lobby where I know he is. There were green mirrors in the manor. I'm sure that was a secret. I didn't notice that. I might go back there and see. Yeah, Clock Tower on Super Nintendo is the only one I beat. I played the third one. You've social anxiety. Any advice? I don't know. I have social anxiety myself. I have confrontational anxiety. Like, I suck at just, like, talking to people. It's honestly a big fear of mine. Like, I'm afraid of going to conventions and meeting people, like, I know online, because I think I'd probably just, like, cry and not know what to do. You know, working retail kind of helps, because then you're, like, talking constantly to people that you have, like, a mental disconnect from. It's like, you don't need to know these people, they're just selling them stuff, you know.
Have you come to make...
He doesn't have it! This one's really funny. Plug your ears, you can only hear vague mumbling. I got that one in the PC version, it's really funny. It just replaces all, like, all the voice acting with, like, just gibberish. Kind of like, Banjo games, but it's not so much, like Banjo games as it is just, like... Should do reviews on VR, especially horror games on it. Thing is, I only have a PlayStation VR. I don't have the HTC Vive, because, like, my computer's not good enough to run VR, and I don't want to spend, like, $2,000 making it good enough to run VR, and I don't want to spend $900 on an HTC Vive. You know. There's not a whole lot on PSVR for horror games. There's only, like, indie games that aren't so great. Other than Resident Evil 7, which is amazing in VR. Wow.
This movie's you.
None.
Welcome.
Alright, do you have a different badge now? Yeah, no. Not the one I want, though. Alright. Get a good computer then? Yeah, I'll just, like, take 2,000 grand out of my pocket and just be able to fucking afford that like magic. I'll just get on that. Stilly boy. More like silly boy, because you silly in the head. Bud. I'm not gonna invest 2 grand in something I'm not gonna use that much. That would just be stupid. I have better things to spend money on, like a Framemeister. I really want to get one of those. They're like 500 bucks Canadian. You know. You just bought this game. I convinced you. That's good. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because I freaking love this game. Here, there we go again, right into it. Okay, do you have it? Do you have it? No, he doesn't have it. He has the exact same ones as last time. One of them changed, though. I'm going to go to a different stage where I know he's at in Mafia Town, see if he'll have it. If you think I got big money because I'm a YouTuber, you're wrong. I don't earn shit on YouTube. I did pretty well in November, just because I put out 2 videos that did really well. But I mean, that doesn't always happen, right? It's a really inconsistent source of money, which is why you gotta wait till, like, you're really banging out on it. Whatever I mean by that, to be able to move out and live on your own. Have I considered Twitch? No, why would I use Twitch? What's the point of that? Like, YouTube streaming's the same as Twitch, except it doesn't have the annoying emojis, or Twitch emotes or whatever. And secondly, if I stream to Twitch, nobody would watch it, because if I stream to YouTube, it goes in the feeds of everyone who subscribed to me. If I stream on Twitch, I gotta get that all over again, you know? So, no, forget that. This is the wrong stage. It's the wrong one. It's not the wrong one, I don't think. I don't know. I thought Down with the Mafia was the one... Yeah. Did I click the right one? Because the alien one is... Yeah, I think I'm stupid. I should do Twitch. I seem like I would be a good Twitch streamer. Why? Why on Twitch, though? Why does it have to be on Twitch? Why can't it just be on YouTube like I'm already doing? I stream on Twitch, I can use my Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, but like... I'd rather sacrifice that for the sake of reach. Because I'm not going to upload a video to YouTube every time I'm like, hey, I'm streaming. I fucking hate it when people do that. It's like, I'm not going to... Like, I'm subscribed to a lot of guys on YouTube, and they stream on Twitch sometimes, and like, I never watch them on Twitch. And I know a lot of people are the same way. It's like, I built my empire on YouTube. That's where I'm here to stay. So... Do I still check up the Lisa fandom? No. I don't know. I don't really check up on any fandom. I'm just on Twitter and people tweet at me and I see stuff. You know. Yeah, I agree. I hate Twitch culture as well. Like the emojis and or the emotes and I don't know. Later, Malcolm. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you have yourself a good day. This game reminds you of Zack and Wiki. That's interesting. I've not heard someone say that.
Not every
About this game. Alright, do you have it? No, you just have the same freaking... Okay, I'm gonna buy one of these that I don't want and see if you'll put in one that I do want. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's go back to the, wait, is there... There's a trophy for knocking over all sitting Mafia, but I don't know if that, like... They're not even sitting here. Okay. Back to Hub. Let's get that badge. Do I read novels? No. I haven't read novels since, like, high school, where you, like, had to. Never taken much interest in reading. I've been more of a movie and video game man. You know. Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't have a big audience on social media. Like, I have 4,000 followers on Twitter and 1,000 on Facebook. That's only a tenth of, like, my audience. And, you know, why would I risk that when I can just stream to YouTube and it's just in everyone's feeds? Like a video, you know? So I really don't get why everyone's like, but I want you on Twitch. Like, I don't fucking care. I like YouTube. Go away. Leave me alone. Ah! Maybe I just, like, cry like a baby and whine people. Maybe I'll get my way. Yeah. There we go. One hit. See? Just cry and whine to get your own way. There we go. I cried and whined, and now it's giving me the badge I want. Yeah. So, learn that, kids. don't bad advice. Don't do that. When are I streaming to Justin TV? Did you like my answer? Did you like my answer to your question? Alright, so let's go to toilet. I'm gonna put on the you die in a hit badge. See if we can do the toilet boss without getting hit. Probably won't. One thing about the boss fights, I find they go on like a little long. Little bit. I don't know. Maybe they do. That's one thing I hear a lot of people say. They don't like how the boss fights go on real long. Especially that one in Deadbird Studios. That one lasts like 6 minutes. Maybe not quite that long. Go yourself to McDonald's and get yourself Big Mac. Is that a reference to a video that I made? This toilet's blowing up the spooky sewers. Subcon sewage. Where am I going? This way? Yeah. Whee! I'm gonna get Xenoblade Chronicles 2? No. Maybe eventually, but not right now. It's definitely not on my list of priorities. Just because, I don't know. I really like Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and I loved Xenoblade Chronicles X. But Chronicles 2, like, I hear gameplay-wise it's really good, but visually, it doesn't strike me the way that the other games did. Because I like that Xenoblade always had, like, that half-realistic, half-anime-ish art style. I really liked it in Xenoblade Chronicles X, like, especially, like, the monsters look really cool, the mechs look awesome. This new one just looks like a Tales of game, and I don't like that artwork at all. Like, the cel-shaded anime shit, like, I don't like that. I just don't. So, I'm hesitant because of the artwork. The character designs just don't, like, grab me the way they did in the previous game, so... Don't get hit! I just remembered I can't get hit once or I die, so I want to see if I can get this trophy for doing it the hardcore way. I can hit him? I did, nice. So I apologize if I'm not reading the chat right now because I'm trying really hard to concentrate, so I don't get hit. Oh right, you gotta grapple up for this one. I think I don't want to hit that one. I'm hitting this backwards. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay. So, like, I think hitting... There we go. First go. Boss fight music is really good. I don't even know who made the soundtrack. Was it the guy that programmed the game? Because this game's got, like, a killer soundtrack. I had to jump on. I wasn't sure if that was gonna get hit or not. Like that would count as a hit. Just like, no, don't, no, no. That was close as heck. Oh my god, I'm alive. All right, come here, fricker. Here we go. Another one of these. Can I? I can. All right, I'm prepared. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I am. Gotcha. All right, how many more hits do I gotta hit this man with? He's like, I'm not a man, I'm a toilet. I'm like, yeah, toilet man. Yeah, I'm trying so hard not to get hit that I'm not like hitting him. All right. Damn it, I can never get him when he does that idle because... Not that idle, stun animation. Because Oh, I can hit him there. Okay, when he's glowing... I think it's when the door's open is like the real, cue. What? That's a train, that's a train. If I can get my way over to him while he's doing that train thing, I can get in a hit. Every time that's a close call. Okay, so let's get my butt over here. There we go. Okay, so I think that's my best opportunity to hit him is when he's doing that train attack. These shockwaves, I'm just going to concentrate on dodging them instead of hitting them like that, which I managed to do for once. Okay. Here's the easy one. Here's the easy one. Here's the easy one. Yes, I did it! Alright, first try. Awesome. Alright, did I never actually fight this boss before? No, I fought this boss before. I 100%ed the game in the PC version, so I've done like all this before. But I never did it with like the one-hit badge on. I'm not the kind of guy where like I play something once and like I remember it forever. Like I gotta relearn the attacks. Like I've only fought that boss once before. It was like more than a month ago, right? It was early October. This was like 2 months ago, right? I really like Hat in Time's boss fights. I think this game's got awesome boss fights. They're so much more interesting than, like, you know, the standard 3-hit combo or 3-hit, you know, same hits all the same beats as like a Mario boss. I think Mario bosses have never been that interesting. I think Sunshine has some really interesting bosses, like the Manta Ray fight and Gooper Blooper, that really changed things up. But then, like, Mario Galaxy, they just went back to, like, yeah, jump on him 3 times, and he doesn't get very much harder between hits. I think Odyssey did bosses pretty well. I think it did it a lot better. I felt like after each hit, it got significantly more challenging instead of, like, not noticeably at all. But, you know. Do I watch Filthy Frank? God, no. I don't watch that guy. I don't like that guy. He's kind of funny, but, like, I don't know. I think Filthy Frank has, like, the most detestable and just genuinely mean fan base on the planet. I bring this up every time someone brings up Filthy Frank, but I made a Filthy Frank parody years ago in Granicore, and, like, I was just getting death threats and people calling me autistic for, like, weeks. And then eventually I just deleted the video. Like, Jesus Christ, those people are mean. It's because they all come from 4chan, right, I guess, but... Now let's do the boss fight with this guy! I remember the first time I saw a Filthy Frank video, I thought it was really funny, but every time I watch another one, it's just like, oh, this is kind of like the same shtick. Yeah, he commented on the video. He said, yeah, pretty much. Because the video was called Every Filthy Frank Video Ever, and he thought it was funny. He was like, yeah, pretty much, you know. But his fans, oh my god, they were bullies. They were mean to me. So I was like, okay, I don't need to see people hating me every day, so I'm just gonna delete this video. Fuck it. Is your favorite boss in the game? This is a really good one. My favorite boss is the one with the at Deadbird Studios with either the conductor or DJ Grooves, depending on how you played. I like how the boss fights are always with, like, the character from the area, you know. And there's, like, a lot of I find the boss fights are pretty story driven, especially the one in Deadbird Studios.
They fell in my forest, kid. They belong to me.
Do I ever wonder what goes into level design, like the placement of enemies and items? Yeah, I've designed levels before. I used to make levels in Little Big Planet, and even before that, I would I had a Sonic fan game that ran on an engine that someone already made in Game Maker, and it was just up to me to design the levels and with tile sets, and I realized it's, like, a lot more challenging than I imagined. It's a lot harder than it looks. A lot of thought really does go into level design. And after playing and analyzing a lot of 3D games, so a lot of 3D platformers, I've kind of come to understand what makes level design good, but I don't know, like, I would have to sit down and think real hard about it if I was going to design a good level for a game, you know. I'm gonna... He can't use your hats, right, because he's got my soul. Oh yeah, this boss is super cool. No, he got me in the face. Good thing I turned that badge off, or I would have been dead. Can you even use badges? Oh, you can't even use badges for this fight either, so I guess you can't do this boss fight with the one-hit kill badge. He took my badges away so he could, like, beat me, but, like, if he left that one on, then he would have been able to have a much better, easier time. And then they start combining attacks. I think that's cool. That's really funny. Oh, with no badges, you can't use the camera in this boss fight. The music for this fight's really good, too. Now he's blue. Now you're blue. That's by special attack.
Did you just color me blue with my own attack?
Yeah, fricker.
This can't count. Right back. Does it?
Yeah, that's. Oh, I got health back. Visual effects in this boss fight look really cool. No! Gotcha. Bubble. That part's really cool too. I forgot how really good this boss fight is. Yeah, no, forget the Deadbird Studios fight. This is the best boss fight in the game. I'm gonna die though. No! Don't get hit by this again. Can I get him? Can I get him? Nice. I got him. He's gonna do it again. Oh, I see. The way he winks, that's like Super Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I was just kind of hidden which one I thought was it, like based on... I didn't catch on to that until that last one. I don't even think I knew that when I first played this boss fight. That's awesome. Also, the that also reminds me of Paper Mario. This game has a lot of Paper Mario influence, which is awesome. He's like, narrative-wise, Paper Mario is like one of my favorite games for stuff like that. Like, there's all the like character design-wise and like scenario-wise. Oh, this part's real cute. That's adorable. It's not how contracts work.
You understand that's not how contracts work. I'm giving you a chance to scram, kid.
This game's amazing.
I give you your soul back.
Yeah!
Yes? No? Hello? Are you there? You're quite the character. Fine.
There we go. That's what I need.
Here. Take my last time.
Use this game for legal advice. Yeah, like, anytime you sign a contract with somebody, just scratch everything out and say, you need to give me $1 million, and then sign it. That's how it'll work. When you're an adorable little girl, I don't think legal matters matter. Well, I think that's a good bout of streaming. So I think I'll end it here. But yeah, that's Hat in Time. This game's incredible. Please purchase it with your money. It's on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 now. So if you're not so much a PC guy and you like playing games on console, yeah, the port to PS4 is great. It just runs at 30 FPS instead of 60, which some people might find disappointing, but other than that, it's like everything's here, everything's fine, everything's great. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you guys later. I always don't know how to do this. Is it? There it is.